live now in the Hangout. So, hello everybody. Good evening here in Canary Islands, and we want to present our friend and our co-mentors in the Camp Azores, and that is Lelia Scarfiotti from Italy.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Ciao.
Thank you so much for your precious time, for giving us your precious time to have you with us and ask you some funny questions.
Thank you. Not too funny, I hope.
I mean, people love you so much for being funny and for being a
yeah.
good person. So how is the day there in Italy today?
Terrible, gray and cold, but
Oh man.
it's winter,
No.
so that's the way it's supposed to be, I guess.
Which part of Italy are you living?
I live in Tuscany, between Siena and Florence. So
Can
in
you
the
repeat that?
center.
Tuscany.
Yeah,
Now I hate myself.
in Tuscany.
That place is beautiful.
I know, but there are many beautiful places.
Ah,
But it is amazing. That's true. That's true.
it's wonderful. It's like a dream place for every photographer.
Yeah, I know.
Before we start asking questions about
Yeah.
you, your photography, and your life, and we want to ask say some word. Do you remember with Bjorn and with Twyla we played a game word play? Is that I say a word and you said a word that reminds you about that word. So I say
Okay. I'm
home.
dyslexic, so I'll try.
I say home, and you might say family, or you might say Tuscany, and then I say
Okay.
another word. The first thing that pops up in your mind. Okay? If there's no
Okay.
word, well, you can say it with phrase like Bjorn.
Okay.
Right. Love.
My son.
What is his name?
Dario.
Dario. Mystery.
Light.
Light. Lake.
Lake.
Yes.
Deep.
2016. Try me.
Let's hope in 2017.
2017.
Yay!
Yeah.
Azores!
So, stranger.
Stranger. Mystery.
Pizza.
Good.
Coffee.
How do you say this in English? Essential.
Oh. So it's like oxygen.
Yes, definitely.
That is super awesome. We'll get along together, I promise you. Adventure.
Adventure. Life.
Photography.
Love.
Cry.
Important.
Joy.
Important.
Photography.
Again. That's enough. No, I'm joking. Photography. Life. Definitely.
Home.
Family.
Darkness.
Darkness is a part of life.
Crazy.
Me?
Beach.
Tell me that again.
Beach.
What that mean?
I mean the sand and the sea. Beach.
Okay, sorry. I thought it was a terrible.
Don't when I say beach, don't say. When I say beach, don't say I am.
Okay. Beach. Freedom.
Awesome. I think that's all. I think we
Oh,
did well. Last one,
we
cinema.
ended up with the beach. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
and last one, movies.
Movies, a big part of my life. I love movies.
Awesome. Perfect.
Yeah.
If we will ask you some questions, like personal stuff, would you be open with it, or do you
Sure,
want? Yeah.
sure,
Awesome.
definitely.
Perfect. Who is Lelia Scarfiotti 3 years ago?
3 years ago?
Yes.
Um, oh gosh, that's a difficult one, Don. Lelia Scarfiotti 3 years ago, I guess, is not the same as I am today, because I constantly change, but I'm constantly the same as well. So just a photographer and a mom, and yeah, nothing much. That was a difficult one, Don. That was terrible.
No, that was the first question. I mean, you can say anything that you want. Oh
Okay,
man.
yeah, basically a photographer and a mom. That hasn't changed. So I am still that today, and I'm proud to be
Do you have
both.
anything that? Awesome, thank you. Do you have anything that you drastically changed, like 3 years ago now?
Well, few things happening in my life which weren't that good. So I think that I tried to change a bit the way I saw life. So basically, I embraced more darkness. So that's darkness is very important for me, because I truly believe that from the dark side you can see, the light. And the last 3 years gave me the opportunity to think a lot about it. So
Oh man. I mean, about now you said that about the darkness and about the light, and that is the essential stuff when we look at your photography. I mean, mysterious darkness. Of course, in the darkness you can see light, as you said that. I mean, that is what we see. That is the framework of Lelia Scarfiotti, and that is mind blowing. Really,
yeah,
thank you for
but
opening up.
it's very difficult for me to separate myself, who I am, the way I live and what I do, from my photography. So I'm basically pretty much in there.
I mean, how do you think? How is it so? Why is it so important for a photographer to reflect his own life in his photographs?
Because it's what makes your pictures unique. Because it's just, you're always going to be you, bad things and good things. And if you don't put yourself in your pictures, they can be anyone else's pictures. But if you do put what you feel in the pictures, I think that will make the difference.
Really good, really good. Thank you so much. Who will be Lelia Scarfiotti in 10 years' time?
Oh, who knows?
Let's flash forward. Let's go to the future. 10 years.
Let's go to the future. Okay. I like to live in a wooden house in the middle of the woods, with no one around me, and a lot of books. That's all.
Oh man.
That's terrible, isn't it?
I mean, it's adventure physically and adventure for your mind.
Yes, definitely. No, who knows, Don? I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. So imagine in 10 years' time, you don't know. I'm not good in planning at all.
It's true. That's true. I mean, me myself and my wife as well. We're not good planners as well.
Yeah.
We're very bad planners, and and that is why we live in the islands, because we don't want to
Yeah,
work.
exactly.
We just go out outside with our flip flops, and then just forget about anything else. Who cares?
And you'll think about it tomorrow.
Exactly. I mean, that's a good way of thinking, to be not stressed at all,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not stressed. Huh? I am. I can be very stressed, but
What what stresses you? What stresses Lelia Scarfiotti?
work, basically. Like, what really stresses me is that for me, my couples are really, really important. So I try to give the 100% all the time, and thinking about the possibility of doing something wrong during their wedding, that stresses me.
Oh man,
But it's good because it keeps my attention high. Okay, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but
it's like it's
it's
like your
stressing.
espresso.
Yeah, exactly. What else?
What else? Where's yours?
Where
Wow.
is he? Where is he?
I mean, it's really difficult. I mean, to be stressed and maintain a really motivated spirit while you are working. I mean,
Yeah.
how do you balance those things?
Well, I guess you just learn to do it, because there are so many things apart from work, which is family, the house, and the normal day life, the normal day of every day. Sorry, and yeah, well, very big part of my job, of my life. Sorry, I'm getting confused here between life and job and and
It's
everything.
okay.
But yeah, you just get used to it, and you'll see when you handle it because you need to. But it's kind of it's cool in a way, and it's difficult in another. But we
Yeah,
survive. Everybody survives that. So
that's true. That's very true.
yeah,
I mean, it's just time and a lot of practice, isn't it?
yeah, yeah.
So, who is Lelia when she's not with the camera or not in front of the computer or nothing, not doing anything, nothing about photography? Who is she?
Nothing about photography. I love nature. I love to be outdoor. I love to read. Um, I totally love to read. So basically, whenever I can, I read. I love to travel as well, or just take walks and get lost a lot. Sometimes it's nice to get lost, and sometimes it's like because I don't have orientation sense, it's like terrible.
Yeah.
But
Where's,
that's good. It's
I
perfect.
can't remember where I parked my car.
I'm always doing that. Don't don't tease me about it. I'm always doing that.
No way.
I am.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I think you are a very imaginative person
Yes, I
because
am.
your mind just flies away.
Yeah, my mind is everywhere. It's like I need to pick it up sometimes.
Oh man. So about saying about who you are without why not doing anything about photography related stuff, do you think
Hmm.
that those things that you are doing on your free time, living, do you think that enrich your photography or affect your photography big time?
Absolutely. Big time. Absolutely. Yeah. For on one side, what I do to enrich myself, like for example, reading, or I love art as well, or movies, or music. All that stuff is back in my photography. So I believe that if you enrich yourself, I don't know if that's the correct way to say it in English, but if
Yeah.
you get richer yourself, it will definitely show in your work. So that's one thing. And the other is, as I was saying before, what I do, it's my life. There, it's going to show somewhere. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean that's really cool. Well, let's ask you something about photography related things. Like for example, have you find during your in the start of your career,
Hmm.
have you faced like like a creative block that just block you creatively, or like you say to yourself during that time of your career, I'm not going anywhere?
Never. I mean, never happened to me. No, I'm joking. Don't.
Wow.
You're like,
I
what?
wanna be like you when I grow up.
No. No, you don't want to be like me. I'm constantly having that. It's very, very common. I have a lot of those. But as I mean, for me, it's good, because if not, I would stop, and I would stop where I am now without going on and without going forward. So I had it at the beginning. I had it last year. It's always happening, and it's normal. For me, it's normal, and it's good. It's something good.
So how do you face these things when they happen?
I just think about suicide. That's all.
Woo!
No.
Okay, thank you so much, Lelia. We'll
It was
talk to
good
you
to
very
talk to
soon
you.
in the campfire night in Azores. Don't bring rope nor knives.
Don't. No, how do I face it? Just going on and just looking for some inspiration. I do have things that I try to do whenever I'm totally stuck. And I'm going to talk about it, of course, in Azores. One of those, it's getting lost. For me, getting lost and just not knowing where you're going, or taking another road from where you're always passing, for example, in the morning or whenever. For me, it's really, really inspiring, because you're even only doing that, you're seeing new things, and it's, you're concentrating on new things, and it's not always the same thing.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
so this is, I try not to think like photography, and I try not to look at Facebook or Instagram at all the other photographers and how awesome they are and why I'm terrible and stuff like that. That's really important.
Why?
That
Why?
you're not comparing all the time.
Why do you think so?
Because social medias, I think you need to use them in a positive way. If you sometimes I get stuck in that as well. You're just checking Facebook and you're checking Instagram, and then you just see awesome stuff, and you're comparing yourself to others. It's always ending up like that. But it's good in certain ways, but it's really bad in others, because you just feel demotivated. So just for me, it's good to just shut up the social medias and read a book or have a walk and do something else.
Exactly, because social media lately is becoming like a pollution to in many artists. Like it's like a creative pollution.
It is. It's poisonous for me.
Exactly. I mean, for me, it's like I want to hear my own voice. Many people say, "Oh, I want to hear my own voice," but by looking or hearing many voices all around, that noise, social media, looking to other, I mean, it's like you don't hear your own voice anymore. You're not doing who you are. I mean,
that's
sadly it happens, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh man, this is really getting very, very very interesting topic now. Like it's like we're going from one dream to another, like Inception.
Exactly.
Oh, it is really exciting. There are many things that we are looking forward to, but in 2017, what are the things that you are looking forward to, Lelia?
I'm looking forward to Azores, of course, and I'm looking forward to meet a lot of people like you and Rafal, and a lot of guys and girls that I only know through social media. I'm looking forward to spend more time with my family. I'm looking forward to more personal projects. Yeah, that's basically it. And not much, because I think that life is cool already. So,
I mean, exactly. I mean, that is really cool. I mean, for a photographer to have time, really time, to spend a
Yeah.
lot of time with their family. I mean, what is most important for you, Lelia, if you can choose between life, love, work, family? I mean, which
I
are
would
the things that
choose
is
I would choose family for sure, but I would not be the same person without work. Without photography, I wouldn't be happy. So I wouldn't be able to, be myself with my family. So I definitely need photography. But I always try to make some time for my little one, because I think he's growing really fast and this time will not come back. So that's important.
that's very true. I mean, time flies. Oh man,
Yeah,
I still remember when I was a
definitely.
kid, and now I'm
You're
old.
still a kid, Don.
Now I'm
No, of
old.
course not.
Look at this hairline. I mean, this is the
No,
airport,
don't
Canary
tell,
Island
don't tell
Airport. Look at
me
this.
about it.
I mean, we envy you guys. I mean, you guys, you can put bangs and like, okay, you can't see anything. Then, I mean, we cannot put bangs because it's just going, going, and going.
It's going, huh?
It's going away. Oh man, I
Put a
hate.
hat.
Oh yeah, this cool stuff that the cool guys in social media put like hat like this.
Exactly. Like a nice hat.
Sadly, my head is too big, and there's no hat that I
Okay,
can
so
fit inside.
nothing to do for you.
I just get depressed. So these are
Oh
one of the
no,
things that I go away. Okay, let's stop
Yeah.
talking about my head. To
Okay.
change the subject.
Okay.
I mean, you mentioned before something that you look forward in 2017 is personal
Hmm.
project. Do
Yeah.
you want do you have anything in mind right now that you want to? I mean,
To
if you
do?
don't want to speak about it, it's okay.
Well, it's kind of a topic that I have for the workshop, so I'm not really going to
Yes.
speak about it, but I do have a few projects in mind, and I truly, truly suggest everyone out there to put your mind and your time in a personal project, because they're so important for us as human being and as professionals. They really make you go somewhere else.
Oh man, that's very
Yeah,
true.
yeah. And it's
I'm,
difficult to find the time. I know it is.
I was about to tell that.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. It's terrible. But once I did 4 years ago a project. I gave myself a time, like 1 month, and for 1 month I had to take one picture a day. And that was really cool, because one picture a day, I mean, come on, everyone has the time to take one. Okay. So what came out from that project was really cool. And that's something everybody can do.
Exactly,
So
because it's personal. Nobody can critic you. It's yours. So
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
you're not paying me to critic me. I mean, this is mine.
Yeah, I mean, I did it. So
Yeah, I mean, that is actually what we are doing right now. One of the stuff we're doing, me and Helen. We
mhm,
take short
mhm.
videos each day. It's
Cool.
funny.
Nice.
It's funny because
Yeah.
we just found an application. It's funny because you take a short video each day and you just join them together as a short memory
Hmm.
in a
Hmm.
year, and then how things just changes. I mean, I think it's inspiring, even though it's not that. Oh, it's not an epic image. No, not it's not an epic
Yeah,
video.
absolutely. Absolutely. It doesn't have to be epic to be good.
Oh man, it's so tiring to be epic all the time.
I know. It must be. I'm not epic, so I don't know, but it must be for you guys.
I mean, no, I mean speaking. I mean everybody. Oh no, I'm in Mount Everest taking this image. Oh now I'm in the next top of the mountain taking this image. That's too much hiking, man.
It is tiring, you're right.
If I mean Lelia Scarfiotti, you have friends, right? If
Yeah,
you can, if you,
not that many, but a few good ones. A few
I,
good ones.
I just want to confirm this because you maybe your friends are books or an animated stuff, but if you can, because you just said before that
You know me
coffee,
well.
coffee,
You know me
coffee.
well.
You just said before coffee is essential. It's like oxygen. So I don't know what is
Yeah.
your description of your of friends. So if you can
Coffee
name
and books.
best friends forever, BFF.
Best friends. Best friends forever.
So if you can mention if you want to, if you can mention
Yeah.
five names, five
Mm-hmm.
friends that
Yeah.
really help you during 2016, who will be they? Who are
You want
they?
me to give the names?
If you want to, just names.
Okay. Michele, Natalie, Mira, uh, Serena, and my mom. She's always there. Five.
High five to that.
High five. Yay.
Yeah, it's really very good. I mean, one of the questions that some of our viewers ask is that did anybody give you any advice that had a deep impact not only on your photography or work wise, but as well in your personal life? Do you
In my
remember
personal.
any advice?
Um, no, because I don't really listen to any advice. I'm kind of stubborn. No, 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 don't take it that bad. I saw that face.
No, you didn't see that face. I don't react. I mean, look at
No,
this is my
yeah,
poker face.
yeah, I saw it. I saw it.
That's my
I'm very
poker face.
stubborn. I know. Uh, it's
No.
terrible. It's I don't remember any advice that I'm like, following or that I did follow. I truly, truly think that once I started doing photography, it was 10 years ago. And a few years after that, I met José Villa. He came to Tuscany for a very small workshop. He was not that well known yet. And he was really inspiring. I mean, the way he worked and the way he marketed and a lot of stuff he did. He was really, really inspiring. Another amazing person that I met who really opened my eyes on photography is David Allen Harvey. He's a Magnum photographer, not a wedding photographer.
Yeah.
And he really, really, we talked a lot and he was really cool. And from that, I understood that wedding photography is amazing, but you need also to see photography as a whole. So it cannot be only wedding photography. If you open your mind to different photographies, that can be very, very helpful, even in wedding.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
you mentioned before that you're stubborn in real life, but do you get stubborn sometimes in photography? Do you think it's important to be stubborn sometimes with our work, with our mindset, or with our vision?
Yes. Well,
Why?
not as stubborn as me. Well, I think it's important to follow what you think and follow what you truly believe in and what you think it's right. Although it's also good to change your mind, because if you never do that, that means it's not very intelligent not to do it. But if you're listening to everybody else, or if you're kind of saying I'm going left because this is happening, and then oh no, let me change, and I'm going right, and then no, that's not good. That doesn't work for me. This is me. Yeah, maybe someone else it can work, but not for me. So yeah, I'm happy being stubborn in photography, I guess.
I mean, you're not actually alone. I am stubborn. That's why I have a big head.
Okay.
You say here you have a big head because you're stubborn.
Yeah, because you're stubborn. Yeah, I know. I have a hard head. That's what
So
they
do
say.
you have any I don't know, like a short story about yourself? That's why you can tell freely that you are stubborn in real life. I mean,
Okay.
something happened.
Yes. Yeah. Let me see. Well, I really, really wanted to take photography when I was young. And my mom used to be a photographer, and my dad still is a photographer. So once I finished, before starting university, I really wanted to take art and photography. And my father never wanted me to. He was like, no, you're never going to do this job. It's terrible. No one is going to pay you.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I started working. I used to work in hotels, and then I ended up at the BMW in the marketing department. And while I was at the BMW, I said, that's that's it. I don't like it. I really need something that can help me to express myself, because I'm not good with words, as you can see. And
No,
so photography,
you're
it's
pretty
my
good.
language. No, no. But photography, it's a very good way for me to express myself. So I really wanted to do it. And I took a course in Florence with someone else. And then I started working with a terrible wedding photographer. I hope he's not listening.
Oh,
For a
so
season.
can you name him?
No, no. I'm sorry, I cannot hear you anymore, Don. Sorry.
Name Name.
No, 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 no.
Just putting your leg. Sorry.
I know, it's terrible. And well, but I did with him more than 20 weddings, and that helped me so much, like really, really so much. And after that, I did my website and I started working alone. But that was good. And so I'm stubborn because my parents always said, no photography, and I ended up doing photography. So that's me.
I mean, you really love photography a lot. To be so stubborn with your loved ones.
Yeah, I'm bad.
No, no. I mean, in this situation, I think being bad is good.
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully.
Um,
It's good to think about it like this.
yeah. Who's bad? Dun,
Who's
dun,
bad?
dun, 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 dun. It's actually good. I just can't help but see just behind you your photographs and some artwork that is more
Okay.
than better than your photography. Can you say whose artwork is that? Just behind you.
Behind me,
Yeah, I mean behind. Just like look at your back.
yeah.
Look
Ah,
behind. I mean
this?
those photographs and the artwork just on your left side.
Oh, that's my son.
I mean that is just stellar. I mean that is awesome.
Yeah, it's Picasso. It's Picasso. He's a friend of mine.
And he did actually put it beside your
Yeah,
photograph.
he's always sticking drawings behind my back, and all my couples are like, "What is that? Do you do that?" And I'm like, "No, that's not my photography. Sorry."
But it's there because you are happy, you are proud of it.
Yes, yes, I am definitely.
I mean that is beautiful. That's beautiful of you to do it. I mean that's the love of
Thank you.
mom. It's their
Yeah.
son and daughters. So when your son grew up and you said and he says, "I'm going to take photography as a business. I'm gonna be a
Yeah.
wedding photographer, or I'm gonna be a documentarist photographer, war photographer."
Oh my gosh, I hope not a war photographer, but
What
he'll
are you
do what he wants to do.
what are you going to say?
I will tell him that he has to do whatever makes him happy, because it's so important to have a job that makes you happy. It's like 95% of your time you spend it there. So it's really, really important. So
Wow.
totally be open with it.
He will love you so much. Whatever, whatever,
I don't
whatever
know.
career he ended up, you just go for it.
Yeah,
You just be happy for
yeah,
him.
yeah, definitely.
I mean, it is. I know this is a personal question. Is it very hard to be a mom and working full time, and the same time, I mean, going to one assignment to another, being far away, sometimes with the family?
Yeah, it is. It is because for me, I'm constantly thinking photography. So even when I'm with him, I really need to disconnect and try to be present with him, because if not, I would be like always photography, photography, and projects and stuff and things like that. And I do have to say no, for example, to weddings abroad. I took one this year, maybe two, but that's it. Conferences as well, I have to limit a lot. You have to make choices. That's kind of the difference for me with a child or not, but it pays you back. So
So
I think it's a good mix.
so you're trying to have balance in your life, actually. I mean,
Yeah,
is it hard to maintain balance sometimes?
of
Family,
course.
work, the priority.
Yeah, of course, of course. Especially during the summer high season, it's I'm not always present, and when I'm there, I'm tired because well, I mean, you know how it is. So yeah, it's kind of hard, but it's okay. I mean, yeah, it's I like it so
Yeah,
far.
yeah. We don't know what happened next year or next 3 years or next 10 years.
No, no,
Maybe next year
exactly.
you'll be in the forest reading a lot of books with nobody
That could
else.
be cool. That could be cool.
Who knows?
I
Not 10
write you
years,
a
not
letter if I
tomorrow.
am.
Yeah, just send us a postcard.
I'll send you with a letter.
We'll be waiting. Listen to the ball, whatever. Just let us.
Okay. Okay.
Awesome. I mean, you mentioned that having a balanced life is important. How about
Hmm.
in work wise? I mean, do you filter clients? How do you filter your clients? And that is some of the questions that one of our viewers ask. How do you?
It's very easy. You just ask them to send you a picture, and if they're good looking, you take them. If not, you say you're busy. You like it?
You
It's
love it.
easy.
That's what you say. Boom.
Whoa. No. I wish. No, I'm joking. Well, yes, it's very hard still, and it was even harder before for me to say no to certain clients. But definitely, it's a good thing to do, because if you don't say no to clients that you already know that they're not a good fit, I mean, you're not gonna be happy with the wedding. You're not gonna be happy with the couple. For me, the most important thing is the approach the couple has. So, if, for example, the couple is telling me a bit about them, and telling me a bit about their wedding and trying to let me know who they are, that's the first thing that it's really important to me. If they're just like writing a generic email, like, yeah, we want to know if you're free and your prices, I'm already like, ooh, okay, what's going on? So that's a bell for me. Another thing that I look at is location, not because I want a big villa or a big thing. It's the contrary. I love simple weddings. I love small weddings. I love countryside weddings, or in the wild, or whatever. It's natural and easy and true, real.
Yeah.
So, for example, if a wedding it's in a city and I know that they're gonna have everything there, I probably say no, because it's not me. I'm not gonna. So
Yeah. Exactly. I mean,
yeah.
that's very good. That's really helpful. That's very helpful. And should it always be? Sorry.
No.
Should it always be the best filter that we have is the money? Do you think
No.
do you think the best clients pays the highest price
No, 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 no.
based on your experience?
I'm lowering my prices now, because I don't want the kind of wedding with 150 people, uh, and classy, and very elegant. I like them sometimes, but that's not who I am. So that's not where I want to be. Okay, I want to be where family and friends want to be together, and even if it's in front of a fire with no shoes, that's amazing for me. Okay, I just
Who
need.
who doesn't like fireplace with no shoes?
I don't know.
I mean, wow.
I would love that. I mean, sometimes I had a few brides without shoes, which was amazing. But of course, they're not the ones who are going to pay you more. So money are not at all,
Yeah, they're not
clients
everything.
for me
Yes,
again.
very good. Thank you so much for being true to us. I mean, it's
You're very
now
welcome.
people actually are like thinking, "Wow, is she crazy?
I
Wow,
am.
that is awesome." I mean, now there are many mixed feelings with our audience right now. But this is Lelia. She's an open book to
Yeah,
us with a little bit twist of espresso.
exactly. And very red cheeks.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, is it because of the cold weather?
it's the cool weather. No, it's because I'm talking with you, so
Nervous? No way. With this face, you can't be nervous.
no, no. Not anymore, Don.
Awesome. I mean, if you can give a simple advice to somebody who is like just starting right now in the wedding photography or portrait photography or whatever photography uh,
Hmm.
STEM he is doing or she is doing, what
Hmm.
advice would you like to give her to help her out or him?
Change immediately.
Run!
Run while you can.
Run!
Run. No, it's an awesome world. So I really still love it after 10 years. My advice would definitely be true to yourself. So really look where you came from, which experiences you had in life, bad ones and good ones, and take all that you can from that and bring it to your photography. It happens many times that I spoke with, for example, Italian photographers that lived in very small villages, and that they were telling me, oh, you're working with international clients, so for you everything is beautiful, everything is good and easy. I have to work with Italians and it's never going to work for me.
What problem do
And
you have with Italians?
what? Sorry?
What problems do they have with local people?
Well, Italian weddings are not always easy, I must say, and depending on the style of photography you're doing and you have, it's definitely not easy to do. But I think, well, what I did with my limits, I felt in love with a guy who didn't want to move from a small village in the countryside in Tuscany. Okay, it's Tuscany, amazing Tuscany, okay. But for me, I had to invent myself something to do that I really loved. And wedding photography came out like this. I mean, I just brought my camera at a friend's wedding and I felt in love with the feeling that I got. But I was trying to do photography or of whatever came out, of the old people in the village, of people working the pig, and I'm vegetarian. So it was terrible for me. I'm like, yeah, I was trying everything, just to try and see where I could go with photography, because that was what I wanted to do, but I couldn't move from where I am. And so there came wedding photography. I speak English, I speak French, so it was easier for me to interact with foreigner people who were coming here to get married. And my style was not classic at all, so Italians didn't really like it. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I used my weaknesses as strength. So this is something I would definitely say when you're starting. You know, check them out, check your weaknesses, check your strength, and work them out, because you always can do something with it.
Both of them are beneficial, isn't it? Our weaknesses and our
Yeah,
strengths.
yeah. For me, definitely, for
Because
sure.
mostly, many people just forget about, oh, this is my weakness. Just let's forget about it. Let's concentrate on our strengths.
No. It's the opposite. You have to concentrate on your weaknesses as well, because they can bring so many good stuff.
That is awesome. Wow, thank you so much. I mean, I'm actually me myself here. I'm in a dark room. I mean, I'm mind blown by this interview with you. So
Thank
many
you.
wise advice. So many crazy stuff going around inside your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know
Hopefully
if that's
one.
good or bad, but
No, I think it is very good. What are one of the things that you are expecting in Camp Archipelago Azores, Lelia? Let's talk about a little bit about Camp Archipelago.
okay.
Do you have anything that you
Um,
are, I don't know, maybe expecting to see or expecting to do or expecting to
no,
have
I'm just
done?
expecting to meet all of you guys and to have an amazing time. I think it will be an amazing experience. You know, I don't really care about pictures, because I think that's not the most important thing. It's the experience. It's sharing what everybody lived, and what everybody is. That's really important for me. So I'm looking forward to that.
Oh man, that is super awesome. Because so, we asked some of the students what they are really wanting to do in the workshop in the camp,
Hmm.
and many of them are, oh no, are we shooting a lot of couples, or are we doing epic backdrops? Are we Most of them are technical stuff, isn't it? But
Yeah.
to your own experience, what really help somebody that goes to this kind of camp or workshop?
I think it really helps to take it all in. It's not about making pictures and taking pictures. It's not about having that epic picture to show in your portfolio, because if you don't learn, I mean, you can take an amazing picture, but at the end, it will be the only one, you know. So instead, if you're meeting people and you're learning from them, and you're connecting, and you learn from all the experience, I think it's much more important that to take home a few good pictures for your portfolio. Because once again, I mean, you're going to have those, and then if you don't know how to apply what you've learned, you're not going to be able to make anything anymore. And I mean,
Exactly.
you're in Azores. Once you're in I don't know, Benevento or another small town, what are you going to do, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just cut and paste the image to
Yeah.
an epic place.
That could be nice. I
That's
could.
the perfect. I mean,
That's a good advice, though.
that might be a solution.
Yeah, that could be good. That could be good.
We are the worst with Photoshop. I never touch a Photoshop
I don't
before.
use I don't use Photoshop. I don't even have it anymore in my computer. It's like gone.
Yeah, it's like oh, what's this? Oh, PS. PS, I
Yeah.
love you. PS, I hate you.
Exactly.
I mean, that is really awesome to hear from you about how people can learn actually in going to a camp like this. Is exactly living the camp
Yeah.
during those 5 days
Yeah.
that we're going to be there.
Yeah. That's definitely the most, I think, for me.
Yes, I think so, because one more thing. I mean, when you yourself went to workshops, did you
Yeah.
when you attain that knowledge, did you keep it to yourselves? You just keep it to yourself. Oh, this is a top secret. I went to this workshop, so this is mine. I cannot share it to anyone.
No. Well, I'm doing this now, so I'm talking about it to everybody. So I guess no, I'm not the one who's gonna keep it all to myself. But I did go to workshops, and once again, the most important thing that I learned or that I took home with me was never picture. I normally don't even take pictures, and I didn't take pictures when I went to workshop. It's not about that. It's really about connecting with people and getting inspired by other people, not by their work, but how, to know how and why they got there. That's really important.
Exactly. I mean, about the mentor's work, you can already see it on their website. There's no secret about it. The secret is the person sometimes, isn't it? So we are so excited to meet not only the mentors or the staff of the Camp Archipelago, but the attendees as well, because many of them are just a very interesting person to have with. Fun and
I know, definitely. We always learn so much from one another. Even for us, with them, it's incredible. So
because this is in our private group. Do you remember the chat that everybody was so excited about this event, and they just planned how to adventure around the islands or even around Europe, because the flights are so amazingly cheaper than United States or Canada.
That's true. That's an amazing idea, actually.
And one note about the Camp Archipelago is that most of the attendees are female.
Ooh, nice. Oh,
Yes.
You guys are going to be happy about that.
I know. I have 2 females already. I have Emily and I have Ellen.
I know.
Hands full.
They're enough.
Changing diapers, so and so forth.
No, I didn't know that there were many girls, but that's good to know.
I think there are around 10 males, if I'm not wrong. 10, 11 males, and the others like 40-ish are female.
Ooh, that's gonna be good.
Yeah, it is crazy. I think it will be fun. Why when you go to workshops, I don't know, it happens to me, and it happens as well with the other mentors that I chatted with. When the workshop is more female, there are more female attendees, and then more than male attendees, things are more different.
Yeah, I think so, but I cannot speak, because if not, they tell me I'm a feminist kind of thing. I don't know. It's definitely different. I mean, men and women are different. So yeah, definitely.
I really love when they're more female, because our work as photographers are emotional.
Yeah, that's true.
And the heart is always the source of our inspiration, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I really love to hear the stories behind each photographers during the workshop. It's just so inspiring. Most of the times, I'm the one learning. We are the ones who are learning. We're the ones who are learning.
No, but I understand totally. Yeah.
Oh, so amazing! I just can't wait. I mean, we are in January now. February, March, then April. So 2 months something. 2 months.
That's it.
Less than 3 months. So are you ready for this adventure?
Of course, I was born ready.
I mean, I can't wait to meet your son and your husband as well.
Oh yeah, my husband, I'm planning on leaving him there, on the island, and going back home alone with my son. But don't tell him, okay? Because it's a surprise. I'm trying to abandon him.
Please don't leave him inside my room.
No, don't worry. I'll think about something.
Oh man, that is really, one moment, that is really dark and mysterious. Just like your photography.
Exactly.
I mean, thank you so much for your precious time and
thank you, Dan.
staying with us and answering serious stuff and not so serious stuff.
Yeah.
And we are really happy to know you as a person. It's important
Thank
for
you.
us to know you as a person because most of the times they just to see just the photography and how one artist is highlighted by their attitude and the way they photograph is awesome. But to see
Yeah.
who is the artist within and who is he or who she is actually even more inspiring than his or her own work. And thank you so
Hopefully.
much. Hopefully, come on,
Hopefully,
help me
hopefully.
with this.
I'm sorry, Dan. I'm sorry. You're right.
Thank you so much for your awesomeness, Lilia. Do you have any
Thank
last
you.
words? Last words for our audience before we go offline?
Oh my, the audience. That sounds creepy. No, thank you. I want to, just thank you, everybody. I really, really hope, that what comes out from this and from the Tribe Archipelago or other workshop, can help them to grow in their personal life and in their career because it's important. So,
Oh man,
yay.
thank you so much. Thank you so much for your craziness, Lilia.
Thank you, Don. Ciao.
And I owe you so much. Thank you.
Ciao.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Cheers. And
Cheers.
we are going to be offline in 3, 2, 1. Ready for adventure time?